Hello, hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Elix, and this is Fallout 4 NCR Lone Ranger. And today we are aboard the Predwin, about to exit the Predwin to go to the Mass Fusion building. Because... reasons. No, actually, because we're trying to find a beryllium agitator to power up the mighty and powerful Liberty Prime. Anyway, let's begin. Boarding the vertebrate to mass fusion will make you permanently an enemy of the Institute. Are you sure you wish to proceed? Yeah, we never liked those guys anyway.
Roger that, Scabbard. We have clearance for release. You might want to hang on, sir. The drop can be a little rough.
Never could get used to flying in these things.
The Ranger was a little surprised to hear that Ingram had, not got used to flying in a vertibird. She figured that all the Brotherhood of Steel got around this way all the time. But, well, it kind of makes sense that the people who know how to make a thing tick don't necessarily want to always be using it, as they know what's always wrong. However, she found it, well, rather pleasant. Despite the, Commonwealth being wet, sticky, smells funny, and unpleasant, and full of raiders and monsters and all such. From up here, it actually seemed, in a strange way, kind of beautiful. Far more peaceful than from on the ground. So yeah, she enjoyed flying on a vertibird. She enjoyed it very much. And now that she was elder, she figured any time she wanted to go back out to the west coast, back home, she very easily could. Distant sounds of gunfire had drawn her attention, and seeing a few synths over there certainly didn't hurt either. The hardest part about shooting the synths is compensating for the movement of the, fool vertibird. Of course, when they ran towards the explosive items, tend to help. Sometimes it seemed like the synths just wanted to die. Of course, having been to the Institute, albeit briefly, she could kind of see why. They were not treated kindly. Of course, you don't have to treat a toaster kindly. These ones were like toasters, not like Dance. Dance was pretty much a person. Yep, it was this little fight here that convinced her she was way better with guns than she was with those, heavy weapons.
Combat subroutine. Eliminating all hostiles.
Apparently they'd left one alive inside, so had to track that bugger down.
Commencing termination of organic
Contact
life form.
lost. Over here.
Hopefully that'd be the last of them, at least for a while.
Keycard, eh? Bet that's gonna come in handy.
Yeah, those things tended to.
Damn. I don't see the agitator anywhere. It must have been moved. Let's check out that terminal over there.
Calm down, Noel. You knew that this was coming. I don't understand why you're acting this way. Don't tell me to calm down, Carl. When we started designing the beryllium agitator, you said it would be for the benefit of mankind. Instead, I find out that you have been planning on turning it over to the military all along. You lied to me. Don't give me that high and mighty attitude. Have you picked up a newspaper lately? There's a war going on out there, Doctor. And if our side's going to win, it needs all the help it can get. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Since when did science start taking sides? What did they promise you, Carl? Money? Political favors? A goddamn medal? That's enough. Like it or not, when the testing cycle is completed, I'm crating up the agitator and sending it off to Washington. Now, you have two choices. Either you can get back to work, or you can get the hell out of my building.
Well, the little holotape she found certainly was illuminating, at least a little bit, about what it was like before the war. And, yeah, confirming most reports that it was pretty crappy. Yeah, pre-war was not a great time to be alive. Of course, same can be said about after the war. But everyone can agree that the brief period in which the war was happening was probably the worst. Well, now all you do is check out that terminal. Well, how convenient that the very first entry she found, it says exactly where the beryllium agitator would be. Sub-level 1. Well, that seemed easy enough. Now it's just a matter of getting down there. At first, she wanted to get up a little higher. She'd seen some synths up on the roof and figured, well, why just leave the, you know, leave all the ammo out there to rot. Plus, a couple of them seem to have caps. Well, now it's just a matter of getting down the stairs.
Going down.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
I could spend years looking at the tech in this place, but we've still got work to do. Amazing that this tower's still standing. Hope it stays that way while we're here.
Yep, having the building you're in collapse down around your ears was never really conducive to being fun and, you know, life and longing. The ride down had been rather long and somewhat interesting. She hoped that it would be at least calm.
By order of the Institute.
Rolling weapons? What was that?
It was really nice of them just to run out and get shot. Take their time, let her line up her shots. Yeah. It was like the Institute wanted their synths to die or something.
Area secure.
Please.
Now the fact that she was killing synths with Paladin Dance's gun was not lost on her.
Damn it! They've knocked out the power to the elevators.
Is someone present?
Threat neutralized.
Yeah, it didn't take her long to realize that it was real handy to have Proctor Ingram with. Yeah, while the lady may have been a little, okay, she may have been a lot of handicapped, but that did not stop her from aiming straight and shooting well. She was glad she found a key. However,
Can't break the code.
yeah. A physical key ain't gonna do much for a computer.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
This building's a mess. I hope the agitator's still here. We could always drop through here. Might not be as cushy as an elevator ride, but at least we'll be headed in the right direction.
Yeah, the ranger figured that was a good plan B. B for backup. Just in case. However, there seem to be other options.
That'll do it.
There, that's done it. Power's back online.
Plus that nice cushy elevator ride did leave it to something of a shooting gallery. Kept hoping to find the 45 Magnum ammo she preferred, but Never quite seemed to find what they were looking for.
Going down.
Hello?
Target reacquired!
Lobby. Terminating any hostile life form.
For Elder Maxson!
Well, if this was all the enemies they were going to throw at him, the Institute deserved to lose.
I'm unplaying your existence. Statistically speaking, your survival is improbable.
Yeah, she didn't really care about that. She just wanted to make sure she was carrying enough grenades for this job.
Scanning.
Proctor Ingram.
Amazing that this tower is still standing. Hope it stays that way while we're here. There it is. Mass Fusion's reactor. Don't make them like that anymore.
Well, from the way that Proctor Ingram was talking about it earlier, they didn't make it like that except for just the once.
Nice.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
She figured it wouldn't be a bad idea to have at least
Protect.
one extra set of guns on this mission. She had no idea how dangerous this would be.
No way I'm cracking this.
At least not normally. However, with a bit of quick reading,
Security's too good. Check this. There we go.
Compromised.
Between her and the Proctor, the security systems were kind of a joke.
A lawful use of deadly force is in progress. Citizens are advised to clear the area.
The loot here had been a kind of a mixed bag, though she was surprised to find service rifles. Though with the amount of security, it really wasn't that surprising. No, she was expecting... Well, she didn't know what she was expecting, but certainly not this. Critical levels of radiation have been detected in the reactor chamber. Oh, she was glad she just picked up that hazmat suit. I'm glad she also had a supply of Rad-X on her. You know how much
Radiation
more
levels are dangerously high in there. Let me know if you need any radiation protection. I'll communicate with you through their intercom system while I monitor everything from out here.
Proctor.
Looks pretty dangerous in there. You have enough radiation protection on you?
Rad protection? Like what?
How long have you been wandering the Commonwealth again? I'm talking about the usual. Rad-X, Radaway, a radiation suit, things like that. You go in there without any of that stuff, and you'll be glowing like a Christmas tree in a matter of seconds. Now, do you have any or not?
Yeah, I've got it covered.
Well, take these extra doses of Rad-X anyway. Can't hurt. You know, this was a nuclear research facility. If you look around, I'm sure you can find something that'll do the trick.
Yeah, she wanted to make sure those Rad-X were at the ready.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
The beryllium agitator should be in a port at the top of the reactor.
Thing didn't seem too terribly impressive in her hands, but still.
The building security's been
Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated.
What was that?
Please wait. Decontamination complete.
Now, the sentry bot was not something she was expecting. It's not so out of hand. That was far scarier than she had anticipated. Not only was there, a beryllium agitator in her pocket, but massive amounts of radiation to deal with, and then being not properly armored up when she had to fight some rather nasty machinery. She was glad it was all over, though. No, she wouldn't be re-enabling that security system. That seemed a bit foolish. Seeing she felt a bit safer, she was gonna change up her hazmat suit for her proper armor, and she immediately felt so much better. Of course, a couple stim packs help with that too.
The Institute must have sent reinforcements. I'll help hold them off. Just make sure you get the agitator out of here.
Now, she wasn't going to let the Brotherhood of Steel have all the fun. Where'd be the fun in that for her? Nah. She was going to help. She was going to sit back, help take out these buggers.
terminated.
Human.
Cool. The heck? What was that? Over here!
Journalism with extreme prejudice.
Standing down.
Taking out all them synths was a mighty big operation.
Hey there.
Thanks for the assist, ma'am.
She was really glad to have worked with a big team on this. There's more synth than she realized, and, well, like she thought earlier, it was like they just wanted the synths to die, but, you know, sometimes just throwing more at the problem is the solution. Of course, there were synths everywhere, and they all needed to have their, let's say, gear rechecked. Make sure there was, you know, nothing truly unique or interesting left behind. Yeah, you leave stuff like that behind, and that's just a little tragedy. Little, small, everyday tragedy.
Nice.
Turns out she almost got left behind, but she'll catch up. Brotherhood's good for it. She knew it. Stepping outside, getting some fresh air. She really appreciated that. All she had to do now is get back to the airport. And with that, I say thank you for joining me. I hope you're enjoying my content as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you. And I really do enjoy making it for all of you. And you know it because I make I put out a video 7 days a week. Yes, every single day. And because of this, I just really want everyone to just enjoy it. So if you do enjoy it, please do the wonderful YouTube thing of liking, commenting, and subscribing. And otherwise, I will ask that if you don't like what I'm doing, you can just leave a comment down below and a thumbs down. And if you do this, I would... Sorry, I'm trying to line up these shots. If you don't like what I'm doing, you're free to leave a thumbs up and a comment down below as to why. That way I can try to get better. If you don't tell me what I'm doing wrong, I'm just going to keep doing it. So, anyway, I hope to see you all next time, and you have yourself a good week. You have yourself a good night. See ya.